Thanks for checking in to find out what you should check out this month on Shorties. Welcome to Bonds Away presents Shorties. My name is Jonathan Young. Joining me in the studio, as always, is
Jarrett Seifert, 5'9", but still on the Shorties list.
Oh, clever.
I know.
This is our monthly show, which we tell you what movies that you want to that you should be checking out if you actually want to be on every single joke. This is where we play the trailers for the upcoming month's movies and let you know where you can find it.
Yep.
Okay? So, first off, you got anything going on in your life? I know we kind of give people a little bit of insight on who we are and things every month. Just
not much.
I know,
It's
right?
been slow, post-holiday, kind of just living life where nothing really happens. I never have resolutions because I'm what? I'm just gonna forget in a month.
I'm actually doing a diet and sticking to it pretty well.
Cool.
As of now, they say that diet resolutions usually drop off by March at the latest. So we'll see how it goes.
Prove them wrong.
I have, I do six days of good, 1 day of cheat.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's always recording days.
Yeah, it is because I ate popcorn today.
Yeah.
And other than that, I am back into the swing of my movie pass. I love that movie pass. Totally recommend it to anybody who is a movie lover, which if you're listening to us, more than likely you're a movie lover. For $9.99 a month, you can be seeing every single movie, good, bad, or indifferent, in the movie theaters.
You see a movie a day.
We are not sponsored by Movie Pass, but I sure as hell would love to because I would recommend it. So I'm in full swing of taking advantage of that. Probably gonna see Star Wars for the third, fourth time. Have you been watching anything new lately? Good movies? You been watching anything good?
I watched Call Me by Your Name and I loved it to death.
How was that?
I thought it was great. A lot of people are it's kind of slow, but it's supposed to be you're experiencing not a love story, but it's a romance story. It's a story of passion. It's not something that's tied down to this is just a budding relationship. It's figuring things out, and it's more passion driven than love driven. I liked it. It was really good.
Excellent.
Good soundtrack too.
Speaking of soundtrack, I just saw The Greatest Showman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're in for just kind of just sitting back and being I want to listen to music and not really care about the realism of the story that they're trying to portray or the actual facts, then you'll enjoy it. It's not a bad movie per se. It's just, I don't know. It tries very hard to be like other films, stylized wise. So it's very much like a Baz Luhrmann. It tries to be Moulin Rouge. And
grand gestures.
Yeah, but never gets there.
Yeah,
where Moulin Rouge, every single musical act is fun and memorable and powerful. This never gets there. And it never has that emotional weight that a Moulin Rouge did by the end as well.
Oh.
So, that's all right. But I, Tonya was great. Anybody who grew up in that time period of the 90s, and actually I remember watching the Lillehammer Olympics that year. I remember the drama. It's extremely well done, and to be honest, it's I felt extremely sad and sorry for Tanya Harding by the end of this movie. The trailer, whoever did the trailer edited it really well to make her out to be a badass, and this was going to be a comedic, just knock out of the park kind of movie. And no, it's actually sad and somber, and if you're going to have any laughs, it's a small chuckle to yourself because you're I feel bad for laughing out loud. And it really, really did well.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. So that's what I've been watching. Other than that, just everything that we do.
Yeah.
Which, what we're doing this month is all very. It is Valentine's Day. You know, like I had a choice. I was like, well, Valentine's Day falls on this, but also Black History Month, and I was like, well,
we're two white guys.
Yeah, we're two white guys. I don't know if I can get that many friends. Which also is, I'm like, oh man, that makes it seem like I don't have that many black friends. Which is not true. It's just like, they're going to be like, nah. I don't know how many times we can call Kevin from Dolomite to show up to the show. So we went for love or Valentine's or romantic comedy in theme. So one of our biggest episodes has the most downloads, a huge fan favorite, seems to be the 50 Shades of Grey series.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, well, 50 Shades Free is coming out, and this would be a perfect time so people are ready for 50 Shades Freed to go ahead and listen to our episode of 50 Shades Darker. So we're going to bring it back since our first episode, right? And then I guess we'll do 50 Shades Freed next Valentine's, right? It'll already be out on DVD at that point, and it'll
Easy
be
access.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that being said, please enjoy for February 6th, Tuesday, February 6th, it's 50 Shades Darker.
I want you back.
Oh, he wants her back.
I'm not very good at this.
I've already forgotten how the
I
last
never
one ended.
wanted to try again. Have dinner with me.
Okay, fine. I will have dinner with you. Because I'm hungry. But we are only talking, and that is it. Gotta be quicker than that, Cray.
Are you happy?
I've never been happier.
Champagne.
Take him off.
Yeah.
Slip out. Ooh. She dirty. I hate when people go in showers with clothes on. It's so stupid.
Has a reputation.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to be kept or have respect?
Who is this guy?
Ooh, it's option number
Didn't think you're the
2.
first woman who tried to save him.
Kim Basinger?
I think she's like...
It's not what he
Oh,
wants
she's the
anymore.
mistress
Yeah.
from the last one, huh, that he talked about. Why are we so into this?
I don't know, because we all want to know. Oh, who was that?
A ghost?
Baby, you got me.
Oh.
You got me. You got me.
Oh, is he dripping like water or honey on her boobies? Oh, oh! There was like a helicopter and explosion. And a
You're just gonna stand there
pair of
gawking.
legs that
Yes.
are probably attached to a butt. Crazy. This song just keeps getting really crazy. I get it. People are going crazy.
Lots of remakes of Crazy in Love.
Yeah, I know. Beyonce redid her own song for the first movie. There's
If
no
something
need to
were
do it
happen
again.
to you, I could never forgive myself.
Who is this ghost girl?
Oh, no, no.
Alright, cool.
All right. I mean, it's insane.
I think we
how-
accidentally got invested.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. How is it that something that I would normally make fun of, like just in public, just
Yeah.
normally, I'm over here being like, "Who's that guy? Oh, what's going on?"
Because
Like,
in the first movie, like, we made fun of it, but we got invested.
we did.
Cause yeah, I saw the 50 Shade Freed trailer and I was like, no, I want to know everything. So I'm actually excited to watch this one.
Right?
Yeah.
Where the Winter Soldier
Yeah.
is kidnapping her.
It'll all make sense, I'm sure, once we get there.
Well, I saw him in this trailer, but like he didn't look as much as Sebastian Stan as in the 50 Shades Freed trailer. Wow, I can't believe I'm watching this and I'm excited.
Yeah.
Like, so that is 50 Shades Darker, and I'm pretty sure, according to our numbers, this is our top episode ever.
Yeah.
And our audience is just as excited, apparently.
Yeah. We'll get there.
So that will happen on Tuesday, February 6th. Now, Valentine's this day, this year, falls on a Wednesday.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, even though it's the theme of Valentine's Day, we always do, everybody knows it at this point, like 6 months in, we always do
Spooky.
a horror movie for the holidays.
Cool.
Right? That's just our thing now. And I kind of love it.
It's fun.
It's so much fun.
Different take.
Right? Now, we had to decide between going, okay, are we going to do the original in 3D? I mean the remake in 3D, or do the original? And something that we had been discussing recently is that there's sometimes where we'll pick a franchise being like, oh, part 2 is crazy, right? Yeah. But at the same time, we want to give you guys like a kind of run through so that like
building blocks.
You know, I don't want to sit here and spend like 10 minutes catching up on the first 7 Friday the 13th because part 8 is ridiculous. You know, I want to give you. Yeah.
We had what was it? Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. The whole movie spent it.
Yeah, right.
Re-going over the first one. So
right.
Who knows?
So there are certain movies like Slumber Party Massacre is one of our favorites at this point that we discovered that I'd never seen, you'd never seen, I love it, right? And Silent Night, Deadly Night 1 is actually not that bad when you really think about it.
Yeah.
Compared to like 2 and 3, 4 and 5.
Compared to every other one.
Right? So sometimes you've got to start at the beginning and show people, the grounding or the basis of something before you can then make fun of its, remake or a sequel. So eventually I'm sure we'll get to this one's remake. But as of right now, here's your reference point. Ladies and gentlemen, for week 2, presented on Tuesday, February 13th, it's 1981's My Bloody Valentine. Roll trailer.
Paramount me. Okay, cool.
Bad time. This time of year.
Is it
How many
cold
times
time?
is he gonna tell this story?
Oh, let him tell it. I love fairy tales.
This ain't no fairy tale, little girl. If you don't take it seriously, you're a fool.
Oh, fart jokes. He's got laundry.
In 20 years. Has to be something special.
Okay, so
You gotta get a lot of exercise if you're gonna grab
men in a shower. I'm okay with this.
Oh yeah?
Oh, she's into BDSM.
She's never gonna forget.
Oh.
Right to the heart, huh?
Yeah, we got some Silent Night, Deadly Nights death, kinda.
In this town on Valentine's Day, everybody
That's
loses
right
their
on
heart.
his ass.
Was he towing him?
I know. I thought there were 2, but it was a shadow.
One is dead.
I've never seen a laundromat decorated for Valentine's Day or
Well,
anything.
It's the town of Valentine.
It can't be happening.
Yes, I too keep my shotgun on the window right behind me on my car.
On a gun rack.
Looks like Harry Warden's back in town.
Wow.
It
Oh,
happened once. It happened twice.
what is he dropping clothing on her to
Cancel the dance
scare
will
her?
happen twice.
Spooky pants.
Do your laundry.
This movie will give you all of the screams, but none of the lighting.
Ways to die. Take your pick.
Take your pick.
My Bloody Valentine.
I get it. I'm excited for that.
I would love if the film just we found out that the taglines are literally just like all the really corny cards that you used to give each other in elementary school. Right? My heart is yours, and his, and his, and his. So that is for week 2. Pretty excited. I just recently watched this movie for the first time, like within the past year, and it's a lot of fun. I'll tell you.
Good.
I had only seen the remake, and the remake tries so hard. It's in that time when 3D came back.
Yeah.
Right.
Like a gimmick.
And it was like Piranha 3D, My Bloody Valentine 3D.
The only thing I remember from the original, because I only saw the trailer for it, was like that whole 3D scene of like a pickaxe flying.
You mean the remake?
Yeah, the remake.
Yeah.
Is
flying at the screen.
Yeah, and
right?
then there's also someone's in a hot tub and he like uses a big drill to just go through the top of the hot tub.
Oh, okay.
Or something like that. And I was like, I think that's how Paris Hilton died, because it wasn't.
Wait, she's not dead?
No, in the movie.
Oh,
I think
she's
she was
in the movie. I thought that was House of Wax.
Well, yeah, she's in House of Wax, but I feel like she's in all of these weird remakes of killing.
Right.
But.
So yeah, that there's My Bloody Valentine for Valentine's Day. So make sure you tune into our Twitter, because I'm going to be posting a lot. When our horror movies come out, I post a lot of the horror clips because they're fun.
They're good. They got good clips.
Yeah, they're so much fun.
We'll take a break from those. We'll do some nice little shout-outs to our good reviews. The bad ones we don't even talk about. No, I'm kidding. They don't exist at all.
No, they don't. Well, I'm not bragging about that.
But
I mean,
it's
I'm
nice.
Sure. Yeah.
So
I'm sure there's somebody who's like, you suck, but doesn't have the effort to and be like, how did you know he sucked?
So this one comes from Dagsworth K969.
Okay.
Keep me laughing. Love this podcast. Thanks, Dagsworth K969.
Thank you.
Pretty cool. Then the next one, I know who this is.
Oh no! I know. I actually. Thank you for that
you know
one.
Who Dagsworth
yeah,
is?
Dagsworth. It's my friend Bridget.
Oh, thanks, Bridge.
Thank you. Dags is her dog.
Aww.
He's adorable. He wears a little hoodie. And I'm sorry, I'm like freaking out about the dog. Like he was adorable. We went out actually the other night, and Dags sat in the booth next to us, and he just sits there, and he wears his little hoodie over his head, and I can't say more. I can't say enough about this dog. He's adorable. But so thank you for that review, Bridget.
Mm-hmm.
Next,
and then we have someone we both know, Ace Factor 33, which is my friend Johnny.
Okay. Hey, Johnny.
Yeah. And he said, awesome. You guys are awesome and super funny. You all remind me of when I'm yelling at the TV. Ha 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 ha. Also, Jarrett never replies. Sad face.
What is that about?
So we have this lovely trend of people, instead of going on social media and being like, haha, I loved when you made that joke, they'll just text us the line.
Oh, yes.
And I don't know what it's coming from, because I don't remember the episodes, because we have done 40 of these now or so.
Yeah.
So I was like,
I don't remember them 2 days later.
Yeah. And so he'll text me a line, and then I do actually forget to respond, but it's mostly because I'm really confused about what Johnny's talking about. But Johnny, thank you so much for your support. We
Absolutely.
love you. You're a good guy.
Yeah, so that does it for our shout-outs. A little light this week, this month, but that's fine.
But you know what? You can change it, listener.
Yep. No, you really can. You can rate, review, and subscribe to us on iTunes. iTunes is where we get all of our reviews. We can also do reviews on our Facebook page. So if you want to write the review, go ahead and write it there. What you guys may or may not understand is that every single review. Also, I want to thank everybody who wrote into BuzzFeed last month.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What you guys don't understand is that these reviews, while they might not boost our downloads or anything like that, they do help new people to basically make an informed decision on whether or not they're going to listen to us.
I like reviews. like, yeah, your friend can tell you to listen to it or not, and like sometimes you're like, oh, my friend just has bad taste. But at the same time, like if you go to the reviews section, that's gonna be 9 times out of 10 like the most accurate review of them.
Absolutely. And the thing is that not all our reviews are our friends. I know we recognize some of them and like, oh, that's Johnny or that's Bridget, but like that's not all of them. It just happens to and we never asked for that other than what we're doing right now. We never were like, hey Johnny, go review, please. Like,
because most times when I see Johnny, it's at work and I'm passing him and I'm like, hi, and he's like, hey.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Then I don't say anything else because we're both busy.
So what these do is like they encourage new listeners, but what they also do is like if you guys haven't been paying attention, you haven't been listening for the first time, I'm gonna put it out there. Well, it's not the first time that I've said it, but maybe if you're a first time listener, is that we're trying to do live versions of our show where I think that we're really the two of us are going to just freaking shine. Like, we do really well when we have people paying attention to us.
You can
We're
see,
attention whores.
Hand movements, and, like, I usually dance.
Yeah.
I move around a lot, so that's pretty cool.
And so these...
Plus, my outfits are always really good.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Today I'm literally wearing a hoodie, so don't...
What's that, Camp Crystal Lake?
No, that would be a good hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
sure it exists.
No, I just work summer camps, but this one was for summer camp I worked. That
looks
has
nice.
A nice logo. It's a nice like nautical sailboat logo thing.
So, meanwhile, I'm in a t-shirt, but like usually my t-shirts are, some sort of interesting graphic
stains.
Yeah, there's stains because of my beer. But the point being of this conversation is that like. Not only does it help new users find us, but it helps when we are reaching out to Comic-Con conventions, to expos, or to our own home, the Frida, to allow us to do screenings and live versions of our show. It allows them to see that other people are invested, they're involved, and they want this. So please... go ahead and rate, review, subscribe. It really helps us. You can do that. You can reach out anywhere, and we'll at this point, until we get inundated with like over 50 like per month.
Yeah,
we'll always shout you out. So like this is a perfect time.
Yeah.
If
you want to get recognized,
if you're looking for that attention, like we do,
I'll give you some attention.
Yeah, absolutely. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook @BombsAwayShow. Make sure that you write into us via email as well if you want a bigger comment to be noticed and read out.
If you're afraid of that stuff, just direct message us. Send us a little, a little incentive.
Also, I feel like we get shit wrong all the time in episodes, and nobody corrects us.
No one corrects us,
if there's
and
a correction,
I wish people would.
Yeah.
I would love to do a corrections corner.
Because we're bad.
We're two dumbasses in a dumbass world.
Right?
It's the popular thing right now. Even the president's doing it.
Yeah. So, that goes on that little rant. So, the next one is not going to be in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to say it now, and I'm going to say it at the beginning of this episode when it airs. It's not going to be politically correct.
No.
I'm going to say the wrong words, and I'm just going to openly apologize in the beginning of the episode.
This film was...
Jared found this one.
Okay, so I was like, romantic comedy. Who's our great romantic comedy man? And everyone's always like, Matthew McConaughey. He's like rom-com, like Dom. He has been in a lot of bad movies. The one that I originally was thinking of was Fool's Gold, because I was forced to go see it in high school by a straight male. He was like, let's go see it. It looks funny. And I was like, no, it doesn't. But it was bad.
What straight male has ever said that?
My friend Grant.
I've only liked one rom-com he's ever done, which is the one, How to Lose a Guy.
That was on the list still, too. No, it wasn't. Actually, it wasn't. But then there also was another one that I was looking at called Ghost of Girlfriend's Past. And then Jonathan liked it, so I was like, never mind.
I do, but it's Emma Stone, and I have a crush on her.
Yeah. And so then I found this movie. It's called Tiptoes, and it was done in 2003 2003, 2004.
Yeah.
Because it was at 2004 Sundance, and then during 2004 Sundance, the director like openly bashed the film, and it went straight to DVD. The director was fired from the film as well. But basically, Matthew McConaughey comes from a family of little people, of dwarves, they say in the film, and he's the only normal-heighted one, I guess.
Right. Like, normalcy of height in this movie is the recessive gene in the family, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Because, yeah.
Roll trailer.
Here's the Matthew McConaughey, Kate Beckinsale, and Gary Oldman as a little person.
Yep.
And just to assure people, I'm probably gonna say midget, like I just did, like during this episode. But here is 2003's Tiptoes. I can't even. The title alone is 2003's Tiptoes. Here we go.
Flowers.
Carol and Steven's life together was perfect.
I've got to get going.
Right this second?
Is she gonna go down on him?
I know. I was like,
in the trailer.
Blowjob.
I love you.
There's one small problem.
Small problem.
I'm Ralph. I'm his brother. We're twins.
Are your parents,
Yeah.
It can tear them apart.
I think you gotta let me know that everyone in your family's a midget.
Oh, she said it.
Yeah,
okay,
she says
we're
midget
good.
too.
Or bring them together.
Hey, welcome. I'm Steven.
So it's like,
Ah, there you are. This is Steven's father, Bruno, and his mom, Kathleen. And over behind the bar is Steven's brother, Rolf.
Hi. You could have prepared us for this, don't you think?
like everyone in the movie's like, you could have prepared us that they're a little person. And it's like, do you need preparation? Because they're just a human.
When the going gets rough,
You need a little
it's
purple.
only the size of
I
your heart
don't
that
think
counts.
so.
Would it really be that big of a deal if our kid was a dwarf?
You not tell this great girl, and you didn't tell her that her baby's probably gonna be little. I'm not like you.
We are so cute and cuddly.
Peter
Don't
Dinklage.
discriminate
Yeah.
against us.
You said these parties got a little wild. I never
He's
expected
French?
this. There's sure a lot of midgets
In
around.
this movie.
You better back off, Goldie Hawn. My man can do what he wants to do. I'm ready for an adult relationship.
What is this man doing in your bedroom?
A walk down the
Oh.
aisle.
And Jewish?
He's a very
Yeah.
lucky guy. Just hope he's
They're Jewish little people?
screwed.
Lahaim.
Is just a beginning.
There'll be rough patches, there's no doubt about it.
Canal Plus and Langley Productions proudly present
So is
command
she like
performances from Kate
Snow
Beckinsale,
White?
Matthew McConaughey, Patricia Arquette, and in the
Patricia
role of
Arquette.
Gary
Great.
Oldman. Tiptoes.
And they made like the T's grow. They grew taller. Oh my god. Oh.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's gonna get watched.
Bomb. Yeah. It's gonna bomb like it did. No, this I don't know what to say about it. I might be able to get a special guest for this one. Not quite sure yet. Those who know me from the past at least 6 years know that I worked at a place that specialized in having little people as a attraction.
Oh.
And so I might be able to call up a friend and be like, hey, can you come on and talk about this extremely offensive movie?
I was about to make a terrible joke.
You can make the joke.
Well, no,
Like,
I was just gonna say I could
right.
bring a high chair.
Okay, here's the thing is, like, what's amazing about a lot of the people that I worked with is that they're not this, oh, I'm offended, you know? Like, we used the word midget in terms of, like, to sell the show that we were working on. Like, and they don't care because why? A lot of it comes down to the fact of being like, hey, because of my size, I am unable to do most normal work. So the fact that I can get paid an assload of money to kind of just like have fun and like be on stage, it's like, who gives a shit what you call me? Like, I'm having a great time, and like I'm having experiences that most people would never have. Yeah. So the ability to have a positive outlook on things is a great thing, which I'm sure in this film, every single actor that worked on this film probably was the same way, where it's like, I'm not getting any other work since Willow, so
well, it's not Christmas season.
Goddamn Warwick Davis is bringing up all the Leprechaun movies.
Just finished the batch of Santa Claus movies; those aren't coming back. Jeez.
Right? Will Ferrell's not doing Elf 2.
We're screwed.
Right, more than half of them were not even elves. Yeah, so like the opportunity to work in this business and like not be, because a lot of them are like, oh, I have to work like what's it called, like customer service over the phone, because that doesn't involve me doing anything like that people would know what my size or limitations are. I use my voice and I type on a keyboard. So a lot of them like celebrate the fact that they're in this business and things like that. So just, you know, I'm sure we'll get some person out there for flack just being like, you guys were insensitive. No, we don't. If you want us to be you want to hear insensitive, wait till we get For Your Height Only, which is a James Bond little person movie from the 80s.
That'll be something.
Starring Wang Wang. Like, oh, it's amazing.
I thought you were going to say Wayne, what's that? Popular Wayne, the Wayans brothers.
Oh,
Wayne. I thought you were going to be like the Wayans brothers.
They played, what was it, Little Man? Remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
I don't want to.
Yeah. So that is the third week in February. That will be on the 23rd. So look out for Tiptoes.
Tiptoes.
Oh, God. It's what a bad title.
It is. Like, it's not like one of them is a little person and has to stand on their tiptoes.
Right.
It's like everyone around them just has to stand on tiptoes for no reason.
Right.
That's a stupid name.
Yeah.
I think that's why it was so bad.
So the final movie of February comes out February 30th. So it rounds out the month. Now, wait. February 30th? Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Have I been saying the wrong dates? I might have. Okay.
February 30th.
Yeah. February 27th.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that one I just mentioned is actually going to be on the 20th. I apologize. Like, Tiptoes is on the 20th. The next one on the 27th comes... this one comes from my childhood. I remember being on cable a lot. Mm-hmm. And what's funny is that... unintentionally, we found the HBO trailer for it. Yeah. So this one is a kind of like, I can't get the girl, so I'm going to pretend to be somebody else and then get the girl kind of movie.
Those movies never, like, they end up at the end, but for a while it's always like, you didn't have to pretend I liked you the way you were.
Right. Not in this one, though.
Oh.
Because Steve Guttenberg
don't ruin it.
Legitimately has... something wrong, like alopecia or cancer or something.
Don't ruin it.
I'm not ruining it. That's the beginning setup of the movie.
I didn't know that.
Well, it's not ruining it.
You ruined it.
Plus, it's ruined already. You know he's going to get the girl. It's a rom-com.
I don't know that.
It's a rom death comedy. It's just
there are rom-coms that end with not com.
So,
or rom. They just are movies at the end.
I know this movie as Don't Tell Her It's Me. Okay? Which I think is a way better title than what you can normally find it like on YouTube or Instagram. Not Instagram. Why do I keep saying it? YouTube or Amazon now. It's known as The Boyfriend School. Wait, I mean, because it doesn't even like really apply.
That sounds like a Rat Pack movie.
Yeah. The Boyfriend School, like, only applies to the fact that Shelley Long is the sister of Steve Guttenberg in this film, and it's like, I can teach you how to get the girl, right? But it's way better, like, Don't Tell Her It's Me.
Yeah.
Like, describes the plot way better, where it's like, hey, everyone around you, you know that I'm playing this other, like, bad boy character now, and don't tell her.
Yeah.
You know? So that's how I know it. It's 1990s, Steve Guttenberg rom-com. Don't tell her, it's me.
Hello?
Hi, Emily. Gus here.
What do you do when the girl you love...
You're never going to get her to go out with you.
I'm having some
I like
oral
his sister.
surgery done.
is in love with
Shelley
somebody
Long?
else?
Yeah, she keeps him in check.
From Troop Beverly Hills?
Yeah.
It's a guy from Twin Peaks.
Get
He's also in a lot of those
Gus, if we don't act
campy
fast.
movies.
Give up
Can't remember what they're called.
or listen to your big sister.
I can make Emily fall in love with you.
Because with a little help,
Making love is like building.
I love that actress
From
too.
Donnie Darko?
a little
Yes.
What we're going to need is instant devastation.
sweat, and a lot of hair,
Yes!
you can win the girl you love over.
And so he
If you're Lobo, the
turns into
hunter.
George Michael.
Yep.
Does he get hair extensions?
Turns into a lost boy.
Yeah.
Lobo, is it?
Yes.
Are you gay?
Gay. No, I am not.
Great. Are you free of disease?
I've got an ingrown toenail, but Emily, I am.
Don't talk. That's all I wanted to know.
Emily, I cannot do this anymore. It is over.
She loves you, Gus.
I don't think Lizzie.
Gus.
Why?
And you love her.
She had some crazy notion about me.
Really? I'm pulling the plug on Lobo. This is not fair to Emily.
Why is she holding
I
a
have
fish?
to tell her.
I don't remember.
Whoa.
Shelley Long of Outrageous Fortune, Steve Guttenberg of Cocoon, and Three Men and a Little Lady.
Oh, I
Kyle
thought she was
MacLachlan of
pouring
Twin Peaks,
peroxide on food.
and Jamie Gertz of Less Than Zero.
I think I love you.
Don't tell her it's me.
Oh, that's cool animation. Dildert.
Don't tell her it's me. The first of our
What is up
crowd
with his
pleasers
eyes?
program.
Okay, so I'm gonna put that out there too. Is that the title? Like during the animation, the title sequence says "Don't tell her it's me."
Yeah.
Right, and you heard the theme song too.
Yeah.
Right. I don't understand why this movie was just like, yeah, fuck that. Like it. You can find it now as The Boyfriend School. Look it up. This is one that I will recommend. It is fun. It's funny. And kind of cute for 90s rom-com.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
And that's that.
Look at him when he has no hair though.
Oh, such a bummer, dude.
So that just about does it for February.
Uh-huh.
Coming up on the horizon that I know we'll just tease it now is, of course, St. Paddy's Day is coming up, and you know what that means.
Alcohol.
Lots of it.
Right. Green beer.
And also, because we mentioned him earlier, Warwick Davis in The Leprechaun.
Yeah.
We're going to do The Leprechaun, okay? And then coming up also for April Fools, we're doing April Fool's Day, that horror movie. You know how we love our horror, so like basically look forward to it every single holiday that possibly can. I mean, if there's a Memorial Day horror, we'll find it. You know, I know there's a 4th of July one. It's like called Uncle Sam.
Oh,
yeah,
putting fireworks in mouths.
Yeah, right. Of
Yeah.
course, I'm sure it is. That just about does it for us at Bombs Away. Make sure you rate, review, and subscribe on iTunes. Also, give us a follow on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, at Bombs Away Show. You can always write to us via email, contact at Bombs Away Show. And that's about it. Jared's mocking me again. He always likes to do this at the end of every episode. He makes me so insecure. He's also not saying anything, so it seems like he's left the room.
Yeah, but I was like mouthing it, and I was really into it, and I was really actually impressed with myself.
Yeah,
how
you
well
were doing
I was
very
doing
well.
I was like, wow, cool.
But you also know like my pentameter at this point and like everything. And then you'll do this, and then you'll do that.
Just about
and
does it for us here at Bombs Away Show. Right? You can find us on...
I turn into a radio announcer.
Radio robot.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's us. That's what we do. That's here we are.
Absolutely. We'll see you next week with 50 Shades Darker. Actually, this will probably come out before that, but so we'll see you next week with Jury Duty. All right. Thank you. My name is Jonathan.
I'm Jarrett.
And keep listening, folks. Thank you for everything you do. That sucked. I have no ending. I still have no ending. Just thank you for listening.
Thank you for everything you do.
Thank you for just
shut it down.
Bye.